welcome to Library Connection. I'm Mandy Cantrell, Youth Services Director at the B.B. Comer Library. A few weeks ago, we had Community Links, which is a meeting that the Coosa Valley Medical Center, we partner with them, and once a month they have a physician from their facility or connected with them, partnering with them, come and speak on a topic of interest. It's run the gamut from Alzheimer's to heart prevention, all kinds of things, wonderful topics, and we've met new physicians. And a few weeks ago we had Dr. Miller from Cardiovascular Associates to talk about heart disease, prevention, those type of things. And joining me today is Jennifer Varnell. She is see if I get this correct, the Practice Development Manager for Cardiovascular Associates, and y'all partner, or you come here with Coosa Valley Medical Center, right? Is that correct?
Yes, we practice along with the hospital.
Good.
We are a practice owned by Tenet, but Cardiovascular Associates is a tradition in the state of Alabama. We are culminating our 70th year of practice in 2016.
Oh my goodness, that's great. 70 years, that's amazing.
Yes, it is.
That's great. And you've been coming here to Sylacauga for 25 years.
Yes, a little over 25 years. Our doctors have been practicing here and providing service to the citizens of Sylacauga and the surrounding areas. And we have recently, within the last year, increased the number of physicians we have coming to this community, in part to be able to see the growing demand of patients that are here in this area, as well as to offer more subspecialties within the area of cardiology to the citizens of this market.
Oh, okay. Now, as we were talking a little while ago, there's someone from your from Cardiovascular Associates here Monday through Friday, every day.
Yes, we have at least one, if not two, physicians, as well as our nurse practitioner, who are here locally in the office in Sylacauga every day, Monday through Friday.
That is wonderful. It's great that it doesn't have to be every Tuesday. And now, if you want to see a specific person, you might have to call for a certain day, but just to see someone from your office.
Right, as a follow-up appointment, or someone wanting to see a doctor you've already seen that may or may not be there that specific day, you may have to wait a few days. However, we have appointments open for same day for someone who needs to see a cardiologist fairly immediately. We work with our referring partners and make sure to get those patients in to see a physician.
That's great. I know. We are so glad y'all are here. Let's get him, Robert, if you could pull up the picture of all the ones who come here to Sylacauga. Great. Okay, Jennifer, tell us who these people are.
These are our providers for the Sylacauga market. I'll go from left to right here. We have Dr. Christopher Huff, who is a specialist in vascular. He also works on structural heart, and he does a lot of work with limb salvage, working with people who are at risk of having an amputation and trying to get blood flow back to those areas. We have Dr. Ben Plaisance, who is a general cardiologist and works here in our Sylacauga office seeing patients. We have Tammy Klepper, who is our certified nurse practitioner, who is here 4 days a week. Dr. Andrew Miller, who is a specialist in hypertension and is here 2 days a week. Dr. Larry Dye, who has been long-standing in this community and been here for some time. He's an interventional cardiologist. We have Dr. Randy Harrison, who was actually the first doctor to come to the Sylacauga market over 25 years ago, and he has returned, and he is an interventional cardiologist, works, also does a lot with devices. He recently placed a pacemaker at the hospital at Coosa Valley. And we have Dr. Barry Rayburn, who is a specialist in advanced heart failure and pulmonary hypertension, Dr. Percy Kalan, and Dr. David Cox, who both are in the market, I believe, 1 day a week.
Well, that's wonderful to have that many that come. I know you said one or two here every day. It's great to have them.
Yes.
Wonderful. What type of, well, we won't get into the services. We're going to talk about that in just a few minutes. Where is your office here in Sylacauga?
Our office in Sylacauga is located in the professional office building off of Spring Street and number 104 on the lower level.
Right, we know where that is. And I'd say I went to the website before I called you. I think I looked on their website. It is an excellent website. I found lots of information, our locations. You have locations other places, the services you provide, different things. It was very easy to get in touch. I mean, I thought if I were needing to call your office, I would find it very easy to get in touch with you. Besides being in the phone book, it was just a great website.
Yes, we utilize our website a lot, and it is often the call to action when we have information out for potential patients to get in touch with us. The website is cvapc.com, and there's educational material on there, as well as the ability to request an appointment to see all of our locations. We do have 14 locations across Central Alabama, where we have clinical locations. We have, if you want to go into the locations.
Yes, we do.
We do obviously have the Sylacauga location here that is a main office for us, where we are open Monday through Friday, as well as our main location in the Birmingham market. And within this particular demographic area, we also have an office in Talladega next to Citizens Baptist Hospital. That location is also open Monday through Friday. And we have two physicians who practice in that market. They are Dr. Simon Mursa and Dr. Rashid Ashraf.
Wonderful, wonderful. So if you can hear us, they can get to one of your offices pretty quick. They're pretty close.
Yes.
Sylacauga, yes. Talladega, that area, and in Birmingham. We're going to take a quick break for a commercial, and then we'll be back in just a few minutes to talk some more with Jennifer Varnell with Cardiovascular Associates.
What do you see now? Hunters are required to wear 144 square inches of hunter orange during Alabama's gun deer season. See the difference? Hunter orange saves lives. Wear it. This message brought to you by the Alabama Department of Conservation and Natural Resources and this station.
Hey y'all, Jim Green from TV47. You can now catch us on the internet. We're streaming live at TV47.tv. All of our great programming, whether it's Daybreak with Jimmy Dale, Matt Coulter, and Around the Track with Matt, or I'll be on with Coosa Valley Magazine, and a whole lot more too, right here at TV47, now TV47.tv on the internet. Whatever device, you can watch us right there at TV47.tv.
Hi, it's Shawnee McNeil at South First Bank. This is a great time for you to buy or build a new home, or maybe refinance your present mortgage. Our rates are the lowest they've been in years, and that means saving you money. We've been helping our customers become homeowners in this area for nearly 70 years, and we can make our approvals right here in the office, and that means saving you time. We're located here in downtown Sylacauga. Come in and find South First, a better way to bank.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Hello and welcome back to Library Connection. I'm Mandy Cantrell. I've been talking with Jennifer Varnell. She is the Practice Development Manager at Cardiovascular Associates in Birmingham and also here in Sylacauga and several other locations. I've enjoyed, as even we talked before the interview, hearing about all the services you have at CVA. Is that what you call it, CVA?
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the services y'all provide.
Yes, CVA is a full service cardiology. We do everything pretty much with the exception of open heart surgery. We kind of divide our service offerings into what we call centers of excellence. We have physicians who work with structural heart disease, so they would work with people who have either congenital defects or wearing out of any structure of the heart, whether it be a valve or a vein issue. We have physicians who specialize in heart failure and even advanced heart failure. So anyone dealing with CHF or issues with regard to that. We have people who focus on the vascular system, both from a perspective of venous disease as well as peripheral artery disease and limb salvage and working with patients who may be at risk of an amputation. We also have electrophysiologists who focus in on arrhythmias of the heart, things like atrial fibrillation, as well as interventional cardiology, where we do a lot of work in the cath lab here at Coosa Valley, as well as other hospitals that we work in, where we do diagnostic catheterization, as well as the placement of stents and those sort of things through interventional catheterization. We have folks who practice in general and preventative cardiology, where we focus in on a lot of the risk factors that people may have with regard to cardiac disease. We also are unique in that we have several women who practice within our group. So we do have a specialty in women's cardiology and a physician who has done a rotation in women pregnancy and cardiology. We also have a nurse practitioner here in the Sylacauga market who works with us on a daily basis. We also have an advanced cardiac imaging, and that most of our physicians are able to do a lot of different diagnostic tests. We do have a large diagnostic center at our main campus and do diagnostics at Coosa Valley Medical Center as well as Citizens in Talladega. Our physicians are equipped to both do the testing, order the testing, as well as read the testing. So then they can get back with the patient on the results of those diagnostics.
That's wonderful. That's a lot. It's a lot of services, and that's great because I know sometimes we do need to go to Birmingham for things, but for so many people, especially if you're older, you don't want to make that drive. You like to be able to take care of everything here, as much as you can to be safe and make sure you're covered. So that's wonderful to provide all those services here. And I know y'all do. You also encourage your patients to learn themselves how to take care of prevention of heart disease. And at the library, we've just gotten a lot of nonfiction books on health and a lot of other areas, but this is called The End of Heart Disease, the Eat to Live Plan to Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease. So there's so much you can read. You can read a lot online, but it's nice sometimes to be able to look at this, refer back to it, things like this. It's a very good book. And then this one, I did not read the whole thing, but I've read the first part of it. Very interesting. Desk Bound, Standing Up to a Sitting World. We spend so much of our day sitting yes. To eat, to drive, to work, and we really should be standing. Yes, you may run and work out and things like that, but this is a great book on how much we sit and how we need to be up and moving a little more, and that all plays in with preventing and kind of hoping to reverse some heart disease.
Yes, risk factors are huge, and our doctors do talk about those during patient visits. We also do a lot of community education with regard to risk factors. Yes, like community links. We will be providing our second one. We've done many, but in the last few months, in February, with regard to peripheral vascular disease. And we also, our foundation at CVA puts on an annual educational seminar for physicians to learn more about cardiovascular disease. It is called the CV Update and will be held this February for Heart Month.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. February's Heart Month. That's great because I'm sure there are new things all the time that come up and so much more to learn.
The field of cardiology has changed drastically in the last short period of time. The things that our physicians can now do that you used to have open heart surgery to do through catheterization and being able to enter the body and actually intervene without doing surgery.
Oh my goodness. So I would encourage you to come to Community Links. It'll be the first Monday, I believe, in February.
Yes, February 6th.
Coosa Valley Medical Center does such a wonderful job of what they do for that. It's always a fun time. It's a social time. It's a great time to learn things too. But come, I think, at 11 for a meal they usually prepare by the cafe there, which is excellent. And we enjoy. And then hearing a wonderful speaker. And who is it you said in
Dr.
February?
Christopher Huff. He's our vascular specialist. He works with peripheral artery disease and peripheral vascular disease. and he will be speaking at that luncheon.
Good. He'll speak at 12, which even if you just get a lunch break, come from 12 to 1, that's a good time to, spend your lunch break learning how to take care of yourself a lot better. And then come back sometime and check out some good books on heart prevention and how to reverse or prevent heart disease and some things that you can do for that. That's great. And it's so nice to hear that y'all help the public learn how to take care of themselves, how to prevent some of this.
Yes, and Cardiovascular Associates is committed to that. We, in fact, will be starting a new community education series to be held at our main campus in Birmingham, at our office location in the Colonnade, beginning in 2017. We are kicking that off in Heart Month, February, with a complimentary CPR class for the community. And we'll be continuing monthly throughout 2017, providing community education.
Oh, that's great. We all should take CPR, I believe.
Yes.
Parents, anybody that's around, it's around children, I guess I think of it sometimes, but not just children, just around anyone. That's a wonderful idea.
Absolutely. And
those are great to know. Well, tell me a little bit about your role. You are the Practice Development Manager. What is that? What is your title? What does that include?
Well, my role is basically to support the physicians in educating the community about the services that we offer, helping to engage them in community events such as Community Links, as well as speaking engagements across Central Alabama. So anyone that needs, a cardiologist to speak at an appropriate event, I'd be happy to work with you with that. I also work with physician relations, so I work with the other referring physicians, so primary care physicians, as well as other specialists who may need a cardiologist to consult with their patients. So I work with those folks as well. I also do all the marketing and advertising for our group, to include our website as well as any other media or print ads that we work with.
Right. Well, that's great. Getting the word out is sometimes the hardest part. Having people know where to go when they need some help.
Yes.
If someone needed to get in touch with your office, there's a phone number here.
Yes. In Sylacauga, you can call 256-245-5833. And of course, anyone can get in touch with any of our 14 locations by contacting our main office at 205-510-5000.
Great. Okay. So maybe you'll be getting some calls. Of course, we don't want anybody to be sick, but it's always good to know. It's good for people to know where they can go. We're going to pause for another commercial break and hope you'll join us when we come back.
Hey, Sylacauga, I'm Dr. Gina, and I want you to join me live every weeknight, Monday through Friday, right here on Channel 47 on the world's first social television show. And it's going to be all about you, whether it's presidential politics or Deflategate. If it's trending, we're going to be talking about it. I want you to join me live every Monday through Friday on Channel 47. Don't miss it. America Trends with Dr. Gina, Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. right here on Channel 47. See you then.
What do you see? What do you see now? Hunters are required to wear 144 square inches of hunter orange during Alabama's gun deer season. See the difference? Hunter orange saves lives. Wear it. This message brought to you by the Alabama Department of Conservation and Natural Resources and this station.
Birmingham, it's your favorite girlfriend, Ebony Steele, back in my hometown. My show, Coffee with America, is now on WOIL TV 47 4 days a week. Catch me and Sasha Rianda Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 8 a.m. You can also see us Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. We're bringing you the latest in lifestyle, food, entertainment, you name it. We'll see you soon.
Hi, and welcome back to Library Connection. I'm Mandy Cantrell, Youth Services Director at the Comer Library. I've been talking with Jennifer Varnell. She is the Practice Development Manager at Cardiovascular Associates in Birmingham, also in Sylacauga 5 days a week. That was very exciting to hear that. We've been talking about their different services, the doctors who come here every time. This kind of started with a community links that was at the library a few weeks ago with Dr. Miller talking about heart prevention. So we've gotten into so much more than just that and learning about the other physicians who come. You were going to tell me a little bit about the clinics, some clinics that you offer.
Yes, we do have several specialty clinics that we do at our office in Sylacauga. We have a pacemaker clinic for our current patients that need their pacemakers to be checked and possibly something changed within the device on the second and third Mondays of the month. We also have a Coumadin clinic where patients who are on the blood thinner Coumadin can get their INRs checked and checked to make sure they're within a therapeutic range. We do those every Wednesday afternoon and Friday morning for our current patients. And then another thing we do within the office, in addition to the services we spoke about earlier, is we do have heart monitors that the doctors can prescribe for a patient when they suspect there may be a rhythm issue or something going wrong with the electrical system of the heart that they need to record. And those are in our office and available for patients to be set up on when they come in for their visits.
That's great. I know so many times people just need a little bit of extra help, some information, things like that. It's great that y'all offer all of that. You mentioned one of your doctors, Dr. Miller, is president of an association.
Yeah, he is the president of the Alabama chapter of the American College of Cardiology. He is our education champion, so to speak. If you go to our website, you will see a lot of educational material there from the American College of Cardiology on different disease processes. So he is very well connected with that group on a state level and also gives Cardiovascular Associates a voice at the national level.
Oh, that's wonderful. Very active. Very active group.
Active.
That's wonderful. Now, you were going to tell me about one other thing, something you mentioned you might tell about your group. We were talking just a minute ago. We were before, right as he said, the mics were hot. I'm trying to think what it was. I know we talked about the community links coming up February, and I did want to mention again our books, our nonfiction books. I hope you will come take advantage of that at our library, and I'm sure your physicians certainly promote that, learning about heart disease, whatever
Absolutely.
You have going on. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And as many of you saw at the Community Links session that Dr. Miller did last month, he focused in on prevention and the 6 risk factors that you can need to be looking at. And part of those are covered by diet, as well as smoking cessation is another thing. And we do have a smoking cessation clinic that we do once a month at our main location. Dr. Michael Honan, he is our smoking cessation expert. So that's one of the number one things you can do to prevent heart disease is stop smoking. We're just coming out of the month of November, which is the Great American Smokeout month, and so that it's apropos to discuss that at this point. But there are many things, obviously, that we can give education on with regard to risk factors. There's also a risk assessment that you can do on our website for your risk factors for heart disease.
Oh, so they could come in and and do their own assessment there to tell them some information?
Yes, at cvapc.com.
cvapc.com. I have to remember that. Okay, good. Well, and I will tell you, I went on their website. It's excellent. I could see the offices to see what it looked like. I could hear about each one of your physicians or read about each one of your physicians. And so nice that you have men and women also. Sometimes women are more comfortable talking with another woman.
Yes,
so
and we do have 4 women cardiologists in our practice, and that does make us very unique.
Wow. And I'm still amazed that your practice has been around for 70 years. That's right, and just growing, I'm sure.
Growing and changing, and with new subspecialties within the field of cardiology, changing by the minute, it seems.
It does change, and it's so sad that so many people need that. So many people have heart disease or heart problems, and many of them probably don't know it. But
it's the number one killer for both men and women.
Is it really now?
Yes,
the number
it is.
one? And I guess maybe you see it younger and younger. I That just seems, from what I've seen in people, it seems to start younger and younger. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about CVA, Cardiovascular Associates? CVA is much shorter, I think.
CVA. Just again, a reminder to please have your referring physician contact us or contact us directly. We do not need, unless your insurance requires it, a referral from your primary physician. However, we do work with primary physicians. We try to get patients in the same day, especially if there is an issue that a physician is concerned about. So please don't hesitate to call our office and schedule an appointment.
That would be great. Well, we've talked about your office a lot. Tell me a little bit about yourself, Jennifer. Are you from the Birmingham area, or?
I've lived in Birmingham for about 11 years. I'm originally from Tallahassee, Florida, and I had lived in Birmingham previously. I live in the Hoover area, but I also have a second home at Lake Martin, so I'm down in this area quite a bit and spend quite a bit of time down in this area, especially during the summers. And I have a daughter who goes to Auburn University, as well as another daughter who goes to Hoover High School. So I will be an empty nester shortly.
Oh, well, that'll be okay. Is your other daughter going to Auburn, maybe? Wait and see.
No, she doesn't want to go to Auburn, so we'll see. She would like to go to Belmont.
Oh, well, I'm an Auburn grad. I like to promote that, but that's okay. So I'm sure some of your hobbies involve lake activities, if you enjoy that. So
yes, lots of lake activities, traveling, going to football games, and my daughter is studying to be an occupational therapist, and will be applying to graduate school here shortly.
Oh, wonderful. Well, that's great.
We spend a lot of time at the lake, close to her in Auburn, so she can come visit us as well.
Well, that is wonderful, and we just appreciate what you're doing with CVA. I appreciate their presence in our community. We do really appreciate that, and we appreciate it from the library. You're being a part of our community links.
Yes,
it's so,
absolutely.
So nice for us to be able to inform people of what's going on. And I will just one more time. I know I keep saying this, but in February we have the next community links. February 6th. At the Cummer Library, Dr. Christopher Huff will be speaking on peripheral vascular disease. Okay. It'll be at 11 o'clock, refreshments from the Hickory Street Cafe. Excellent food, excellent food. I love their banana pudding is to die for. I don't know if you had that, but it's always a fun time, and we enjoy partnering with them and in this event and other events. They're just a great presence in our community. They are. We enjoy working with them a lot. Come for refreshments at 11, a wonderful lunch, and then the program will be at 12, and people will be able to hear more about your agency and then how to take care of themselves. It's great.
That's right, absolutely.
And I would encourage you to come in, check out some books. This one especially, we talked a little bit about this, Desk Bound, Standing Up to a Sitting World. Sitting is the new smoking, is kind of what this says, and we don't want anybody to we don't want to be sitting too much. I know we do a lot, but it's wonderful to have some good things to read, to find out more how we can help ourselves. Well, Jennifer, I just thank you again so much for driving down this morning to be on Library Connection with me.
I'm honored to be here, and I would like to, on behalf of CVA, personally thank all of our patients here in the Sylacauga and Talladega markets. We're honored to take care of you, and please let us know how we can serve you.
Right. Thank you for joining us on Library Connection.